So the best way to sit in a car is exactly what you do there, Louis, is get your butt in it. Yeah. Tell me a story. I love story.
I'm in D-Pack, so when we designed this car, I was able to drive it back in '60.
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
you know, I know a little bit, not much, because you know we drove it in Detroit. You know, so so what you can do here is basically take the steering.
Yeah. And it's two different adjustments. You got the tilt on this one and a little bit of the, and you got another one right here that a little bit more telescopic. Yeah,
like like that.
So let's talk about the steering wheel. You know a little bit about the steering wheel?
I know a little bit. Yeah.
So that's your shift lights. Yeah. So when you're in manual mode, these lights would come on at 5,500 RPM.
That way
they would remind you that 7,000 is your red line. Yeah. So between 5,500 to 7,000 RPM, they will lit up. Yeah. Because when you're in manual mode, so if you look at your gear selector, you got the little M button in the middle. That means you got to upshift and downshift with those, and this is you're controlling the shifting. Exactly. It's not going to override you. Okay. So if you go down, this is your high beam and low beam selector, and what we call the press to pass. It would basically, if you just do a quick touch, it would just flash the light like at Le Mans. Exactly. This is your windshield washer fluid, your wiper speed, your mode. Remember I mentioned a little bit about the mode? Just look at it like it's one hand. These three middle mode, normal, right now you're in normal. If you go to
sport,
you can go to sport, and you can go to wet. These three mode you can shift on the fly because the suspension won't change. The suspension will change, but the right eye won't change. Okay. VMAX is your upper setting, and track. These two mode you can only select when you're
in track, which is right here, and VMAX, which is on the top.
On the top. These one you can only select when the car is idling in park. It will allow you to go there, but it's always gonna tell you you're so that's good. Exactly. So basically you gotta OK it with this little OK button. That you okay? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to change it. Okay. So this is how the modes are. Understand that when you change mode, it will change a lot of parameters. It will change throttle response. It will change the transmission, suspension as well. The dampers will change their settings. And there's going to be some little things that you're going to be able to use, and some that you won't be able to use. So if you look at your start and stop button on the transmission, you got your gear selector. We talked about that. Now, if you go down, your hazard. Now, your traction control, for example, it's only going to be available to you when you're in sport and track mode. You're not going to be able to disable the traction control and the driver's stability control if you're on normal, wet,
you don't need to.
No. Then
suspension
the comfort. This is the comfort mode.
Yeah.
So the comfort mode will be
softer.
Exactly. It will only be available to you when you're in wet or normal mode. Okay.
And then the suspension high.
This is for the front. Yeah. Only the front.
Only the front.
This one is it's called the nose lift. So when you drive in a driveway or something, you lift the front by 2 inches. The rest of the suspension will change the right eye of the car when you go to VMAX or track. Like this is what I selected there when I was out there. It goes down by 2 inches. Okay. So your parking brake.
Right here.
Okay. It always goes on automatically when you stop the car. You select park. It will go on automatically. When you start the car up, if you get your seatbelt on and you select a gear. If you have your seatbelt on, it will disable itself. If you don't, you will have to manually get your foot on the brake and press on the parking brake. Yeah.
So if you got the seatbelt on,
it will release automatically. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. So if we talk about this is just your headlight.
Yep.
Your cluster light intensity. This is one of the three where you can open the engine compartment. Little button here, you can go on your key fob, press twice, and then the manual way I'll show you later underneath there. So you know you did some good research there. This is good. So if you go down, this is your power button for the stereo. Maybe what we can do is don't touch the brake and just turn the ignition on so we can see the cluster. Maybe we can change some of the stuff there. We're in normal. See, when it do this, just okay it. Yeah, just keep pressing okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now, your pressures are at 36 right now because this is the delivery pressure. You're not going to drive it for a while. I would leave it like this. Just remember, when you drive the car, to get the best out of the tires is 30 psi all the way around.
All the way around.
Yeah. Okay. So when you change the, maybe we can just. Okay, turn the stereo off. When you change the mode, the cluster will change as well a little bit there. See, and so if you go to sport, for example, or performance, your speed, normal.
Sport right there.
Yeah, sport right there. That's it. So now your gear is in the middle. The speed is over to the right. Then you can toggle that little switch there to change what information you want to get there. Just press down on it, and it will just give you different information. If you want to go in the menu, or maybe we should just be in normal for that. Yeah. See, launch control you got, information, rear wing deployment. So that's the one we want to go there, and then we're gonna go raise. Okay, it's already raised, but now it's always gonna be
it's
up.
Always gonna be that way.
This we talked about this. Turn signal right, turn signal left. Your cruise control setting, your menu, and I'm sure you're familiar with Sync 3.
Yes.
So Sync 3 is what the GT have. So very easy. So this is all pretty straightforward. Your HVAC control, so heating and air conditioning, very simple, but it does all the work for you. You can set it on automatic and
very simple.
Yeah, and then you got your VIN number on the far right.
Right here.
Yeah.
165.
And then you've got just a little compartment here that you can press to open. Oops. So that you can set your sunglasses, wallet. And then it's just a clip on. There shouldn't, depend the interior you selected, you may have, let me see, on the other side there. Yeah, you've got your cup holders. So if you reach over to the right there, just press to open these little cup holders. You can see there. Yeah, here we go. So you got 2 cup holders. You got your, just a little cigarette lighter for to plug your phone. You got a couple USB port. So you got the 2 different cup holders. Any questions so far?
No.
Each side have this manual way to get out of the car. So if in case the battery is dead,
you open.
That's exactly. And we're gonna grab the key. I'm gonna ask you to grab the key, and we're gonna go to the back. I want to show you a couple things, and I want to show you while we're on this side here, so I don't forget about it. This is your folder that have the pictures of your car on the assembly line. Just the top one here.
The top one?
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
That's it. All right.
There we go.
Oh, right here.
Not on the GT, on the Mustang.
Oh,
okay.
this is Mustang, believe it or not.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful
They
car.
only make 37. This is one. This is the one number 14.
Wow.
Look at it. Nice.
So if you want, I can ask your concierge to make sure he sends you electronic version of this photo. Absolutely.
My concierge at the beginning was Megan.
Megan.
Then she went to something else, and look at that.
So this is pretty cool to see it without the skin. Make sure you understand. See, you can see this is the tranny oil cooler on the left side. On the right side, it's the engine oil cooler just behind the rear wheel. That's why the tail lights are vent. So it really helps extract the air, and not only for the
look at that,
the intercooler, but
look at the chassis, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Everything is aluminum.
Yeah, the front chassis extension. It's all lightweight metal, and the rear extension as well. That whatever holds the engine and the suspension. Yeah, really well built. Really impressive. Oh, now it's getting some
form.
skin, yeah.
It's getting form, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that's the start. That's just the tub. Yeah.
That's the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what I want to show you too is did you grab the keys with you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? I want to show you something. We're gonna close this. Yeah. You're really tall. I'm too short. Hold on. You see this where you're gonna press with your two hands like this, a long push. If you don't mind. Yeah. This is it. Perfect. Great job. With the wing, I can't do it. So let's say the battery is dead, and you need to have access to the car. For two reasons. You want to make sure you're going to try to charge it so that you saw the battery maintainer there. So I want to show you something. Oops. We're going to close this door. And normally, one thing that you really want to do is making sure the window is not all the way up, okay? Just a little tiny bit.
That will close along?
Like this, okay? Because when you close the door, if the window is up, it will go hide behind this, and you won't be able to manually open the door. And this is what I want to show you through the back.
You always leave the window like that.
When you store the car, it's going to be inside. Not if you're driving it and you stop for a coffee or something, you close the window. But if you know that it's going to be stored for a long time, you make sure that the battery maintainer is hooked up, and then make sure the window is down a little bit. Okay, so what I want to show you is the next step. Let's say you get to your car and the battery is down. So you got to open it through the back.
Right there.
That's it. So just rotate this. This will open the.
And you open this here.
Absolutely.
And with that you can charge. No?
This is the battery maintainer right here. We're gonna take all this stuff up.
Hold on.
We'll open this up too, because if you're gonna stay here.
We're gonna stop.
Excuse me. I just need to get to this corner here. So if you reach here, Louis, see where my hand is? You'll feel a little tab.
So that's a connection?
That's the little tab you're gonna pull towards you to open the driver's door, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I see it here. Yeah.
Just pull.
Pull. Yeah.
Okay, so that would basically allow you to get in.
Got it.
Understand that your first action if the battery is dead would be to take the battery.
There you go.
The battery maintainer, you're gonna take it
and install
and you can plug it to the back port.
In the back.
That's it, to that port right there.
Right there.
If it takes the charge, you're on free, no problem. If it doesn't want to take the charge, there's a reset button. I'm going to show you. You hold the reset button for 10 seconds.
I will reset.
And then it will charge. If it doesn't take the charge again, it's because your battery is too low. So that means you need to wake it up. So you're going to need to go inside the car in order to have access to the front.
To the front, Open the hood.
Here we go. It's right here. On the left side of the...
No, you gotta hit it twice.
Just once. It's a manual release. It's just on the left side of the pedal tray. There's a little release here. So Louis, this is what you're going to use to wake up the battery. You're going to use a booster pack or another car, and you're going to boost the car. It'll start, and then it's going to wake the battery up, and then it'll take the charge.
Good.
Okay. So here you've got your windshield washer fluid, your hydraulic fluid for the suspension and everything, fuse panel. So this is your positive.
Brakes.
Yeah, brake fluid. Come on. This is the recommended location to charge the car.
Right there.
Right there. Positive, negative.
Yeah.
So because you can route the little wire for the battery maintainer, and you can hide it under the car and just tape it to the floor. And I'm sure you've got electric outlet.
You have the battery maintainer.
Yeah.
So it should be there.
Let's plug it in. Let's plug it in. Remember when I told you the little reset button? This is right here.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I see.
So when you plug it in, you
plug it in back here.
You set your ligator clips onto the car first before you plug this in. Hold on. Come on. Okay. So you plug this in first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go plug it in. So see what I did there, Louis? I just hook up the ligator clips. Then you take this.
Yeah.
This is a one-man job. You can just go reach like this.
Oh, you go through the fender,
Yeah. Okay. Oops. Look up.
And you leave it like that.
Then you leave it like this, so that allows you
You
to.
can close that down.
Yes, yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely no problem. And this one, easy to close.
Yeah.
The other one is a little more
in the back.
Yeah, but you don't want to slam it. You just want to bring it down smoothly, and click it on. And then all you're gonna have to do is just when
I'm gonna connect that, so we can leave it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And when you connect it there, Louis, you'll see this little. This light is going to go green. I believe it's this one. One of the two. If one goes red, that means it won't take the charge, and it won't show you. But I believe it's this one go green, and then this shows you which level of charge you have. And if it goes red, that's when you need to hold it for 10 seconds. Yeah, the reset.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that tool? The metal tool?
Yeah, the metal
This
tool.
is to select neutral manually. So if the battery's dead, you're gonna need to
move it.
You want to move it? That's it. That's what you use. So you just click it onto the transmission with this angle. Then you move it forward. Right there. Right underneath where. See where? Hold on. Let me show you. You see the little grommet there?
Yeah.
So you remove this.
So, and you put that. Yeah. You go that and you.
It goes like this. Okay. Then you click it on, and then you move it forward to select neutral. Okay. Okay. Your oil tank.
Right there.
For your oil. It contains 15 quarts. When you change the oil after 1,000 K or 600 miles, you will drain the oil, but the oil cooler for the engine will keep about 2 quarts. So you're going to replenish 13 quarts. Okay. There's a little dipstick on the cap. After you put the 13 quarts, you guys are a service dealer?
Yes.
Yes. So when they're going to do this, they know these guys. They'll start it up after 13 quarts. They'll run the engine up to operating temperature. They'll turn it off. They wait 2 minutes for the oil to settle, and they can grab a rag, open the cap, wipe it down, and make sure the level
is right.
At the right level. Okay. You notice when the wing goes up, this little flap, it's called gurney flap. You know Dan Gurney, if you follow some racing,
Sure.
So he invented this little type of flap. Normally in race car, it's like just a 90 degrees made of aluminum that you can adjust, sometime higher, lower, forward, backwards, and all kinds of stuff. But this is just the carbon fiber that's squeezed together to get this little flap here to create a little more downforce. So camera lens for your reverse, backup light, and that's why this is the wiring for this, and this is the exhaust right here. So that's why it's each shield, each shield, and then your license plate will go in front of it.
Go in front.
Okay. So you remember how to close this? 2 hands there. Here we go. You got it there. Beautiful. And this is all Lexan because to save weight with the. And one thing is when you open the door from inside, you press this little button.
Take this out.
Yeah. So when you open the door from inside, you press this, and simultaneously you push with your elbow. Same thing then when you open it from the outside. If you do this and you wait, See, you're going to be stuck at the second. Yeah, you just got to go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Not too quickly if the window is all the way up, but give it a try.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Just be careful when the window is all the way up. You need to give some time for the window to go down a little tiny bit. We should, do you want to wind the window up?
Yeah. Press now.
There we go. Yeah, this one you can go all the way up if you want.
This one?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh. You need to, let's get the key closer so you can turn the ignition off, yeah.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
We can even go like this.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Hey, she's all locked up. Yeah, and then you got your.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. If you have any other concern, let me know. Remember, pressure is at 36, so whenever you want to drive it, bring it down to 30. Yeah. Yeah. And then this year, this model year, your intercooler.
Yeah.
This is a 2021, and starting in 2020, they increased the size of the intercooler by 40%. So,
By 40%?
Yeah, 40%. So it gives you a little bit more horsepower. It's not a huge number.
13 more.
13 more horsepower, but the torque curve is a lot flatter, and if you drive the car hard on the racetrack, it will be more consistent. You won't get into a limp mode for overeating and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Great looking car.
Beautiful. Great choice of color. I love it.
Yeah, I like white one.
Yeah.
I got
You look right next to the other white one too.
100%.
So when they wrap it, they'll remove the protector.
Yeah, the protector.
And same thing on the door sill, you've got protectors there.
those sealers.
They can remove and they can put new wrap
Yeah.
protector. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't forget to plug it in, because whenever the car is parked for more than a couple days, it's really important to get the battery plugged in.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Louis, if you don't have any more questions, it was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Spending some time with you. You're very welcome.
It's been great.
And congratulations again.
Thank
Beautiful
you very
buy.
much. Have a great trip back.